Hello, YouTube. Thank God you didn't hear that god-awful introduction I did just there and then aborted. Right, we're going to play some Kenshi, and the plan for this session, which is the same session as last time, if you're a livey, is to kit our noobs, Archimedes, Sanctum, and Scientific Hooligan out with some backpacks so they can do some meaningful lifting, which means Scoundrel, Anubis, and Fuzzy Logic are going to have to scum save, cheeky, and have a little trip over to the promised land of, what's it called? Shrek. Not called Shrek. Squim, that's what it's called. So, what we're going to do, we're playing Kenshi. Yes, Fuzzy Logic, we're playing Kenshi. Sorry, did I forget to do that this time? I always beans the intro. It's never a good one. It's always a bad one. But then again, I suppose that's partially the charm of the stream? Maybe? Oh shit, we've got that lad. We've got that prisoner. Hang on. I've got a prisoner to recruit first. I've just realised that I completely forgot about it. Let's grab that. Scoundrel, you can grab some food. Veg, rice, fish, meat wrap, food cube, dried meat, and go hard bowl. There we go. Right, now go chat with the lad and see what he says. Please, please, I'll do anything. I'll let you go if you'll join our cause. He's hungry. Yeah, you'll got some grub. I'll take anything. Bingo! We've got another dust bandit on the team. But this lad has some rather phallic protrusions. Check him out. I mean, okay, they're not that phallic. They're the very most basic form of phallic shapes, just kind of long. But, I mean, they don't have any flared ends or anything. They're not, like, graphically phallic, but they're definitely more phallic than anything on a human face. That's for sure. Unless you're a dickhead. What a joke. So who wants this one? Who's claiming it? Who's claiming it? Go to the Holy Nation if you've got them Greenlander males. Well, we've got a few in the party, so maybe we'll have a little look around there. He's about to get a shek, so he can't go Holy Nation now. Oh, right, okay. Do they know who... Is it only who's present when talking to somebody? Or is it... if they're in our group at all that they get upset? They still flip out. It's just who's present. Okay, so we don't have to send him there, but we can. We can if we want to. He's my shek, and I'll send him to a holy order if I want to. Holy order if I want. That really doesn't scan. That's the worst. That's the very worst. So, Science, Anubis, you've already got your characters. Archimedes, Fuzzy Logic, you've got your characters. Sanctum Spirit Stone, you also have your characters. I mean, is there anyone else left in chat who doesn't have a character yet? I mean, we've only got 10 people watching, so it's highly likely. HN hates non-humans and women. Okay, well, we'll only send our human boys over there. Lovely human boys. CE hates the poor, but it's fine with everyone else. CE? Who's CE? I don't know any of the factions in this, to be honest. The shek are my first real contact with anything, even slightly non-human. Then again, no, Fuzzy's human. Fuzzy's human. He's just short. He's just short. He's not a dwarf. Don't be rude. So, going once, going twice, or do I need to give this guy a name? Well, let's think of it. What can we call him? What can we call him? The shek are cool with everyone, but they want to take over the world. That doesn't sound like they're cool with everybody. Oh, United Cities. They're the ones who only care about money. Let's call him. I mean, we could be condescending and give him a pet name like Spike, which kind of works. We could call him Fally for his phallic protrusions. Shek like the strong and will try to duel your towns and are huge jerks if you refuse. Okay. Well, we know we can always build some strength up. What's this guy's stats like? Are they in here? Can we see? I don't think we can we? Hit points. Stealth. This is just his skills. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Call him Willy. Why not? Willy the Dust Bandit. Willy, there we go. Let's call him Willy Face? No, that's two on the nose. Which, ironically, is the only part of his face that doesn't really look like a Willy. Let's call him Mr. Willy. No, I know what, Mr. Willies. There we go, Mr. Willies. Oh, Christ, that was close. Let's confirm. And Mr. Willies is now part of our team. So, stats-wise, he's all right. He's healthy. He just needs a little rest. And then once we've got him sorted, we can... Scoundrel, could you do the business? Set him free. There we go. So, Mr. Willies, what's your inventory like? You still got that food I gave you? Yes, you have. Off to Betty Buys. No, not Scoundrel. You don't go to Betty Buys. That's the bed for Mr. Willies. There we go. Good. Now have a nice little sleep. Get all better. Not got that much to regain. Most of your bars are full. Enabled a monster. I'm not a monster. I'm a lovely boy. I'm a good man. I'm a cheerful chappy. Oh well, maybe not cheerful. I can get a bit irritable. I can be somewhat irascible. So, anyway, regardless, maybe we should take Mr. Willies with us, because he is one of the Shek, which is the town we're heading to's primary group. So if we take Mr. Willies with us, provided they don't question us about why we've changed his name, then I don't think we're going to be doing too badly. They'll give us a little bit of respect, maybe. That's good. And with 31 grand in the can, we might be able to just straight up hire someone while we're there and head back with more force than we had going in. Of course, that does kind of hinge on the fact that we want to get everybody back. Or even there. Getting there in itself is a bit of an effort. So, you guys. Reckless Association. Let's make a new squad. We're going to add a squad. We're going to leave the Healy Boys. Mr. Willies can go in the Healy Boys for a minute. Mr. Willies? Mr. Willies. And then we're going to have the Choo Choo group, because they can run in a big long line like a train. There we go. And they're going to go on a mission. So Scoundrel, Anubis, Fuzzy, our brightest lights, our star people. You're going off into the Choo Choo group, and you're going to be making your way over to the little town. Oh, little town of Shrek? I don't know. Get out my swamp. I can't remember what it's called now. But anyway, we're going over there. We're going to buy some backpacks, and then we're going to come back and let these people get extra special cool shit. But first, let's go to Healy Boys. How you doing, Mr. Willies? Oh, he's not doing anything because he's not on high speed. That's why. Come on. Back up to full strength, Mr. Willies. Your stomach is in the process of healing. Let's look at his stats while we're here. Started with a strength 16 and a toughness of 9. Wow. These are actually... Oh. Hello. You're far more competent in combat than any of my people. Well, it's a good job you decided to join us, isn't it, Mr. Willies? And now you're fully healed, you can join the Choo Choo group. There we go. So, Choo Choo group. Could we all convene down here? Off you go. Mr. Willies? What's the deal? Oh, he's grabbing some food. That's okay. That's okay, Mr. Willies. You're allowed to grab food. Once we've all convened, there we go. Right, they're in a separate group. Let's look at the Reckless Association. Now, do we leave them mining while we walk away? Or do we give them something else to do? Do we keep them busy with some other activities? Because mining is not high risk, but it's also not no risk. And I'm not sure I want to find, when I come back, a series of corpses laying outside by the iron, and like all the gear I gave them, which admittedly I stole off of dead people, but all the gear I gave them looted. That wouldn't be fun. You know what? Science, if you wouldn't mind, come up here. You can train on that. Actually, have we got time? How many have I got the materials for building some dummies? Training. If I can build 2 training dummies. Oh, crap. Up here. There we go. Can I build that? What does it need? 3 iron plates, 1 electrical components, and 1 steel bars. Yeah, I can do that. Let's build 3 of these and leave them training. So that one can go there. That one can go there. And we've confirmed the build. The Choo Choo group can temporarily be diverted to... Right, let's take off all their jobs. We can re-job them when they get back. Can you do job profiles? Like, save them and just put them on people. That would be nice. There we go. If you guys wouldn't mind doing some engineering just for a minute. Off you go. Grab your materials. Get up there and build that stuff. What the hell? Oh, they're building the beds. I was not expecting that. But that's okay. That's okay. That's good. That means we won't have to keep spending money on the bar beds once we've got these. We can have 3 people healing at a time.
Beautiful. Wonderful stuff.
Come on. Get building. Mr. Willies is the only member of the group who can't actually benefit from these dummies. It's only the skinny boys that were actually in need of them. Have they stopped building? Come on, choo-choo group. What are you up to? You're not going to get materials? But we have building materials stashed here. Ugh, what do we need? Okay, that needs electrical components and steel bars. So just go to this container here. Look, steel bars, steel bars, steel bars. There you go. Electrical components, electrical components, electrical components. There we go. Gonna build now? Gonna get on with stuff? That one's done. So let's go to the Reckless Association. Scientific Hooligans already trading. Sanctum Spirit Stone can go on that one. Actually, Sanctum Spirit Stone can, if I hold Shift, take that as a job. There we go. And Orchimedes can have this one. There we go. That's lovely. Let's do a quick save. Get the choo-choo group ready. And there we go. We're almost ready to head out with our new lad, Mr. Willies, who we're going to get some fine clothes if we can afford it when we get there. What's everybody up to? Where are you going? Guys? Why are you coming up here? I didn't tell you to come up here. Did I? Okay. There we go. Bosh. How much food we got on us? Fuck all. It makes sense to take some. I will put a bit of food in there. There we go. And now, with a quick save, we're off. We'll go out this door over here. It seems like the better route. What the hell? Are they bonfires? No, it's just trees catching the evening autumnal light. Nothing so threatening as a bonfire. Come on. Right, we probably want to keep everybody together, don't we? It doesn't make sense to have anyone lagging behind. Come on, Mr. Willies. There we go. We're all off in a little choo-choo train. Choo-choo! Chugga, chugga, chug, chug. What are these? Bone dogs. Divert, divert. We don't want to fight bone dogs. Everybody over the ridge. There we go. There we go. As long as you don't fight them, they won't fight you. It's good. To be honest, the best faction in the game are the Dust Bandits. At least they are honest about the fact they want to kill you. Also, if you see fires in the deserts, it's a Dust Bandit camp. Okay, well, we will keep our distance. I have experienced the Dust Bandit camp scenario before, and it's a bit of a bummer when you're not quite ready for it. Mr. Willies isn't even armed. I mean, he may have the skills, but he does not have the gear. Everybody here? Let's pause for a second and check the map. We are going the right way, aren't we? We are. Let's click on there, get rid of the map, and keep our peepers. Oh, hello. Where are we going? Oh, we're going to go straight across here. That's fine. That's fine. And then down over here. I don't see any fires. Travelling at night is actually a good way to do it. He has the skills, but he, yes, quite rightly, cannot pay the bills. Ooh. Cheeky little fuckers. Cheeky. I mean, we could try and kite them into the Shek village, but I get the feeling they might have an... why is my mouse suddenly not doing anything? Pause, everybody. Oh, shit. Hello? There we go. Finally, it works. Okay, so everybody over here. Quick as you can. In fact, can we sneak? Let's try sneaking. That might work. It's a bit slow, but at least it's levelling the skill, right? I think that's how it works. Right, once they're on the road, I think we might peg it and hope to catch a few of these guys trying to chase us. Sneak off. Boom. Oh, yoo-hoo. Dust bandits. Hello. Hello. Anybody? It's too fucking risky. Let's just get into town. Deal with these boys later. The ground will probably be littered with their corpses. And we're in. Let's slow things down a little bit. Check if the guards want to frisk us.
Flatskin, disdain. You wear that sword for decoration, Flatskin?
No, it's a practical item. Annoyingly, even though it's fun to travel at night, arriving at night is a bit of a pain in the arse because most of the places are shut. But this shop appears to be open. What do you sell here? What do you sell? I've forgotten what you guys sell.
What is it, Flatskin?
He's 100 Guardian. I'm a bounty hunter looking for work. Nothing. Do you have any confiscated goods to sell? I'm here to bail out a friend. Let's have a look at the confiscated goods. Nope. He does not have any confiscated goods. Fair enough. This is the armour shop, judging by the picture. That's the bar. Is the bar open? Of course the bar's open. You don't close a bar at night. Morrowind is free on Bethesda.net, but it's with their launcher. Yeah. I want to retain my rose-tinted memories that I garnered playing it on the original Xbox. I'm not sure I want to risk losing them. I'm not sure. I've made that mistake before, playing a game that just ended up not being up to snuff. Snuff? It just that you remember more fondly than it actually was good.
Menacing stare.
I'm here to trade. Oh, he's got food. I am not interested in food. What about you?
Scouting for recruits, Flatskin.
Oh, you look like my friend, Mr. Willies. Maybe got any skills? Field medic. Not interested, mate. Not for $6,000. I can build my little empire out of slaves. Right, let's just go to the shop I'm really keen on. This is the adventurer's shop. This is where you can get backpacks and whatnot. And more to the point, the owner, the proprietor, is a human, and therefore he's going to be less quick with the old lip. Right, we'll just wait here. Let's put the speed on. It's 4 in the morning. I think the place opens at 6, so we only have to wait for an hour or two. It's going to be fine. How the Reckless Association doing? Still training? What? Mr. Willies? No, Archimedes. There we go. Combat melee attacks up to 10. Up to 11. Up to 12. They're doing okay. They're not too bad. I mean, their base stats, their attributes are shit. But otherwise, they're okay. Come on. 5:44. Come on, it's quarter to... Get your door open. I don't want to wait out here forever. 6 a.m. What are you doing? When do you open? There we go. 10 past. Perfect.
Welcome, new customer.
I'm not a new customer. I have definitely been here before. Looking to buy.
Show me your goods.
Okay, so medium backpack, medium backpack, medium backpack. Oh, no large backpacks. And a bull backpack. We do need to train an animal for that. That sounds pretty decent. I like the look of this advanced first aid kit. It costs $1,000, but, I mean, oh, it looks tasty. Tech Hunter's Notes. The Shrieking Forest. I found the Shire King folk to simply be misunderstood nomads. My attempts to communicate seemed to calm them down, and they continued on their way, screaming merrily as they ran. Swimmer. I believe these people have been the victims of some kind of horror and become unhinged. Their minds are broken, and they are violent and feral. This is all that can be... Oops. Let's put it down to normal speed. Where did that go? Is this book free? Some money changed hand, judging by the sound effect, but I think it's free. Wooden backpack. Useless. Don't want that. Let's go for the medium backpacks then. Medium backpacks are good enough, you say? Okay, well, Mr. Willies, you can have one. What? Oh, okay, Mr. Willies, you can have one. And then we can buy one. How much they were? $1,500. That's not too bad. 2, 3. There we go. 3 backpacks for our other guys. So everyone's got something on their back. I am going to buy 1, 2 of these just because I want them. Do I get some splint kits? I mean... Sorry for cracking my knuckles right into the microphone there. Not yet. We'll develop those ourselves. I've got the tech on the horizon. It's not like I'm aching for them. A ration pack. A map of the United Cities Central Territories. Hello, these are only a couple of $100 apiece. Yes, please. Right-click to learn new map locations. Yeah, baby. I'll have all of them. Sleeping bag? Nah, we're going to run all the way home. We can make sleeping bags once we get our farming up, which is probably going to take a while, to be honest. Right. I think we should go to the armour shop and maybe buy a nice set of armour for Mr. Willies. He's our racial representative in town, you see, so we want him to look good. We want him to garner the respect of the other Willy heads. The Shek will crush every last flat-skinned nest in this world. The greedy fat cowards repulse me. Well, that's a good sign. We're obviously going to end up getting some good relationships with this place. Chat with the Shek.
Looking to trade?
Yes, Mrs. Willyhead. Oh, special armour. How much does it cost? That's only 500 or so. Armoured rags, plate jacket. Oh, let's slow things down again. We don't want the shops to shut while we're in here. Sheks are a bit horny. That's true. I hope that means... I mean, I'm assuming you mean that in the literal sense rather than the metaphorical sense. Not that it's a problem if you do mean it in the metaphorical sense. They appear to be fully capable of that kind of thing. High-grade mercenary plate worth 13 grand. Samurai armour, 6 grand. Do I kit Scoundrel out in some decent armour just because he's our leader? He's me. He's me. Plated drifter's leather pants. Oh man, I'm not quite ready to work out, to actually understand the stats fully. I've not absorbed them properly. Standard grade, high grade. Oh, I see. We've got different... What's the high grade armour? The mercenary plate. Blunt resistance 34. So it's 34, 47, 80. 26, 39, 90. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's really good for resisting cuts. Not so great for harpoons. It is, however, half the price. It's 6 grand instead of 13 grand. That is expensive stuff. Samurai leg plates, high grade, 6 grand. You know what, Scoundrel? Treat yourself. Treat yourself, Scoundrel. You can sell your gear. So samurai leg plates. Are there any samurai boots? There are. Shoddy grade, standard grade, plated long boots. Let's go for full samurai gear. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. Sell the bloody boots. There we go. What about this mask? Is that good? Armoured faceplate? Sure, let's... Can we... Oh, it goes in instead of the helm. How is the helm? Stolen. Fuck it, let's sell it. Fuck it, you can have the mask. You can look a bit like old Immortan Joe. I was about to say witness me, but that's not what he says, is it? I thought this was a full set of armour with like a tiny top, because this looks like a tiny top into big trousers as well. Ah well. So what have we got here? More samurai leggings. 3 grand is expensive. We might want to look at the weapons first. A drifter's leather jacket. Very nice. Maybe Mr. Willies would look good in that, but I feel like we should probably spend a little bit more on Mr. Willies because he can actually fight unlike everybody else in the group. Not armoured rags. Can't give him the high-grade mercenary armour. That is too expensive. In fact, we can't even afford it now. Oh, sell that. No? You won't buy that? God's sake. There we go. What are these? Drifter's leather pants. Chain. What's this? Chain. Plated drifter's leather pants. Any suggestions? Oh, mercenary. Oh. Oh, we can build these. Okay. Samurai cloth pants. It's nothing particularly exciting that we can build, though. We may as well just buy some gear. Mr. Willies. Mr. Willies. Mr. Willies. Do we give him the mercenary plate? I think that maybe we should. That's 6 grand. Sure. Armour. Bang. And then do we give him mercenary trousers? Are they down here? Samurai cloth pants. Plated drifter's pants. I'm not seeing any... I see the samurai trousers, samurai leg plates. How much are they? 3 grand? Go on, treat yourself. Treat yourself. Any helms in here? No, they're very low on helms. Samurai boots. Looks like all the samurai boots we've got, I sold them. Which is a bit annoying. Well, that's okay. I think we're good. I think we can head back. Well, not head back yet. We're going to go to the armor. Not the armourer. The weaponer first. And where is the weaponer? Whoever they may be. Presumably they have a sign. Oh look, there's a sword. That kind of makes me think they're going to sell weapons. There's another bar up here as well. What's this shop sell? Scales? Probably just basic trade goods, right? That's what I'm guessing. Why are my people not going in there? Come on. Come on, people. Get inside. There we go. Good grief. There's the shopkeep. Let's slow things down a shade. Hello? Can I? Plus? Why can't we go in here? Okay, shop bug. We're going to look at the scales shop instead. We're going to come in here. Have a little look. You coming, guys? They're moving. That's good. This canyon's a little bit awkward to navigate the camera around in. There we go. Right, Mr. Willies or whoever. Go in there and give us a little bit of a trade, eh? Let's trade. What have you got? Anything interesting? Robotic components. Part of me wants to build a robot. Medical supplies. What is that? What's the difference between that and a med kit? Luxury goods. Ho. Cactus. Simple rug. To be honest, nothing here I can really use effectively right now, so it doesn't make sense to buy any of it. All the stuff I can use is just as available at the hometown, so screw it. Alright, let's try Mr. Swordy again and see how we do. Mr. Swordy, can we go in there? No, not at all. Right, let's all walk up here and then we'll try and send one person in. We'll send Mr. Willies in with the wallet. Mr. Willies' wallet. What the funky dickens? You going in there, Mr. Willies? Mr. Willies has no desire to enter the shop whatsoever. Let's go on the roof. Can we go up on the roof? Up on the roof. Go sleep in the bed? No. Oh. Is he going to do it? Is he going to go in? He's going to the top of the stairs. He can almost see inside. It doesn't look like it's going to load, to be honest, does it? I think we may have just encountered a bug. Poor old Mr. Willies won't get his weapon. And what's a Mr. Willie without a weapon? Well, I'll tell you. He's a weaponless Willie. Let's go in the bar and see what we can find. We've still got £1,000. Oh, actually, we don't really have enough money to splash out on a sword anyway, so we may as well just give him one of the trash ones that we get off the bandits, right? Who's in here? Anybody? Any free recruits? I think I've seen somebody recruit like a Shek with no horns in here. Or am I a goofy goober? It's entirely possible I am a goofy goober. How about you? I mean, he does not have small horns. He's got big ones. 9s. I'm here to trade. Let's see what he's got. Just basic food. I mean, maybe we'll take some back with us. How much is the water? Let's take all the water, all the fish. Mr. Willies, would you care to carry some fish? Can't afford it. Oh, we spent all our money. Well, I think that really guarantees we have to head home now, doesn't it? So let's head to the gates. Gates! As Mr. Philip Anselmo once said. Well, said several times, I imagined. It was a song and he sang it on multiple occasions. Right, standing behind the guards. Standing behind the guards. Okay, paused. Save. And out we go. Travelling in the daytime, bit risky. Can't necessarily see easily if anyone's camped nearby. If I press the map, it looks good. Let's just click on the hub and see what happens. We'll follow Scoundrel. Close the map. I said follow Scoundrel. He appears to have clipped into the mountain. Here he is. He's back in action. Off we go. Come on. Mr. Willies will show you the way. Oh, no, 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 no. Everybody reconvene. There we go. It's easy to send people off the wrong way, isn't it? In fact, on that path there we go. We're going in the back door. We're not going in the front door, because last time I tried to go in through there was a great big horde of bandits camped outside, and they killed me. And we don't want that, do we? We don't want to be killed. That's the last thing we want. In fact, it's not even the last thing we want. We just flat out don't want it at all. That would be horrible. Much like the little oily sheen on this floor. Ugh. 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 Yuck. Yucky, yucky. Where did that come from? And why does everybody but Anubis keep stopping? What's the plan here, huh? What are you playing at, lads? Look at that. We've made it. We made it home. Ah, everybody get ready to party. We've brought backpacks for everybody. Right, let's get up here and see where our trainees are. There we go. So, what are you doing? What level are you at? Let's have a little look at the Reckless Association, stats-wise. How have you got on? 13? 13? 13. Pretty good. Okay, they only need like a couple more levels and they're all done. So, while we're about it, let's open up... in fact, let's go to the squads and put them all back in the Reckless Association. Scoundrel, you can be leader boy. Anubis, you're number 2. Fuzzy number 3. And Mr. Willies, I tell you what, you're going at the other end. You're going to bookend the group. You're going to be sitting on the other side. Good. Good. Happy with that. So, let's open Mr. Willies' inventory. Delightful. And drag these backpacks onto Sanctum, Science, and Archimedes. Good. Okay, and then we can go into their inventories. They're all equipped. They're all equipped. They're all equipped. Brilliant. Absolutely bloody brilliant. He may not have shoes, but he does have some decent armour on him. Right, now, let's leave it on speed so these trainings get done. And then... Oh. Wow. They're really giving it some. Let's have a look at these maps. So the Tech Hunter Library map. Boom. One location leads to the map. Where's that? Okay. That's a little bit out of the way for us to be visiting just now. Map of the swamps. Ah, this is more like it. This is much closer. What have we got here? Shark, Swamp Village, and Swamp Village. Very nice. And then the map of the United Cities, Central Territories. 15 locations. Oh boy. These guys, they appear to have got something going on here. They've built up quite a little empire, haven't they? Well, we'll try them out later. I think more sensible is the swamp stuff. That's got to be closer, right? We'll try that. Okay, so where do we go from here? Should we set the jobs up again? Or are we ready to go and send these boys off on a new journey? I think we do need to grind up a bit more stuff, don't we? So, Scoundrel, Anubis, Fuzzy. What we're going to do is we're going to send you out here to perpetually mine. In fact, let's kill all the jobs. Oh no, let's leave engineering at the top of the tree. It's not going to make a huge amount of difference. Anubis, Fuzzy, Scoundrel, Bosh. Off you go. You operate the iron ore resource. And Mr. Willies doesn't really need strength training. But for now, we'll just leave him hauling the iron ore. Oh wait, they've all stopped Archimedes, Sanctum. Oh, they've all got hauling at a higher rate than... yeah, okay. Finish your training, Sanctum. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Up. Up. There we go. Science. No, that's Mr. Willies. Science. Science doesn't have any jobs on order. He's just training anyway. There we go. Now he's got an actual order to do it. Sanctum, what are your stats like? Let me have a look. 13. Still getting there. It's alright, you will though. You will. 14. Science is the one who's really taking it to the next level. He's all about that training. So, Mr. Willies, you're doing the run back and forth thing. That's good. Let's look at your stats. How are you doing? Strength 17? It's putting up your strength a little bit. But I feel like if we bung more heavy shit in you... What the hell? Slavers? You watch out, lads. I'm not interested in getting my boys locked up. Or my girls. You understand me? That's right. Fuck off, you get out of here. Watch out, Mr. Willies, they're slavers. They may well take you into custody. Slap you in irons and cast you into bondage. And not the kind that people enjoy looking up online. No. The other kind. How's this filling up? Is this doing good? It's filling up nice and quick, actually. How fast is Mr. Willies hauling it? Not fast enough for my tastes, to be fair. Although 53 is quite a lot. I didn't realise we had that much. Actually, Mr. Willies, would you mind going to the barkeep? We have to sell some of this stuff. Hello, Buckshot Brigade. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Clubbing the malarkey out of a dummy. They're definitely giving it some welly. They're going for it. Luckily, the dummies can't fight back. Let's trade. What do we want? Well, I don't exactly have any money to buy stuff with, right? So I think the first thing to do is to sell off all the iron ore we've got sitting in this little container, right? Yeah, that seems good. And that gets us 5 grand. Shit, this stuff's worth more than I thought it was. Do I want to buy any of this stuff off of these guys? We've already got a load of water in storage. We've already got a load of green fruit. I feel like I just want to build up some cash. Some pocket jingle to carry around, you know? Nothing too much. So you get on it, Mr. Willies. We did buy some water, didn't we? I've got barrels in someone's inventory. Nope, they dropped them off for me. How convenient. Very good. Very nice. Very nice. Grab the hashish. Sell the hashish. I didn't see the hashish. Where was the hashish? Although, I feel like I want to avoid contraband. I'm going to be a goody two-shoes. Not that I am ethically opposed to hashish, but, you know, I don't want to get involved in the slavery and the crime just yet. We'll get ourselves more of a foothold before we start antagonising the more Mary Whitehouse-ish. Mary Whitehouse-ish people. Hello? I can see a victim dying in the desert. Let's go and retrieve him. Put him in a lockup. Go on, off you go, Mr. Willies. Take him in your big strong arms and dragging him off to our cage. No more fighting? No more fighting. Oh, bravo, Mr. Willies. Good job. Good job. Pop him in there. Boop. And then once that's done, Fuzzy can come and do a little bit of first aiding, as you do. Hello, Berensky, sorry. Berensky? Berensky 11. I'm going to go with that as the pronunciation. Please feel free to correct me if I've mauled your name. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. And, you know, why not? I mean, depends where you are. Geographically, it's certainly less or more legal depending on your longitude and latitude. But if you're in a place where it's all cool, I'm not going to stop you. Indeed, even if I wanted to, I don't think I could. I feel like it would be difficult for me to prevent you doing that. You wouldn't know what to do with it. Well, of course, with the hashish, legendarily, you take by putting up your bum, don't you? You get the little ball of hashish, you put it up your bum. That's how it works. That's how it works. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I mean, maybe not. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Let's face it, I'm definitely wrong. We all know I'm lying. We all know. We all know. So, he's healed up. Let's get someone to go and talk to him. Who's going? Fuzzy, you going to go try and chat this lad up? Get him on our team? Get him on side? You know what? You're not going to be able to do it without an inventory full of food. So, I think you come to this chest first. Or do we get Mr. Willies to try and recruit him? Do we try and scare him? Shit him up a bit? Right, food. Oh, do I really need that much Gohan? I don't. But if I take lots of food out... There we go. Brilliant. We'll have a full variety. And then before we leave this, we just go talk to him. Boom. Don't dump any of that back in the box. What are you doing, Fuzzy? What are you doing? When they find me, you'll regret all of this. We can't talk to him anymore. What's this? What's this nonsense? Anubis, you're the one with the gift of the gab. Go talk to the lad. Oh. There we go. Talk to him. Give him a chit-chat. See what he says. See if you can pull him in. They'll find you dead, you bandit wanker. I mean, that's not unlikely. I do think he's likely to be found dead. We healed him and everything. What a prick. What a rude git. Let's loot the motherfucker. There you go. How do you feel about that now you're in the nip? Got no clothes now, have you? Should have kept your mouth shut, shouldn't you? Stop flapping your gums like some kind of Billy Big Bollocks. Well, let me have a look at you. You'd no point facing the wall, mate. My camera can rotate. Look at that. No wonder he's face palming. He's behaving like a Billy Big Bollocks when he's actually a Timmy Tiny Testicles. A Timmy Tiny Testicles? Maybe not the best name. Not the best name. Terence? Terry Tiny Testicles. No, that doesn't work. The word testicles, very difficult to integrate into a sort of snappy, pithy name. Right, Fuzzy, you go and have a chat with him now. Come on. One at a time, we'll all have a go. We'll wear him down.
Hey! If you're gonna kill me, just get it over with. If I let you go, will you join our cause? Where's the food at?
Yeah, you'll get some grub. We've got some plans for you.
Huh! What you got? Forget it! I don't care! I'm so hungry, I'll take anything!
I don't know why he talks like that.
But you said nuts! Skull scrubber!
Skull scrubber. Why would you be scrubbing skulls? Are they notoriously dirty? What the fuck are you talking about? Fuzzy's got plenty of food in his backpack. Talk to him again. Boom. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Right, you want food? Why is Anubis suddenly the one saying, sorry, I ain't got much food on me? Right then, Anubis. Come to the food chest. She's not even standing next to him. Why is she the one getting all the... Bingo. Right, now, Anubis, go talk to this lad. Let me guess, she's put all of her food down. Whoa, he didn't even give us the time of day on that one. She's still got all the food. Go on, get in there. Keep on going at him.
They made me fight. Work. Fight. Work. I didn't want to do any of those things. Now you think I'm a criminal? I just want to be free.
Okay, that's fine. Bingo! We've got him in. A new hungry bandit. Oh my god. He's found himself in such an embarrassing situation that he's face-palmed his hand right through his skull. He's devastated his ocular orbit and just replaced it with a little bit of the palm of his heel of his palm, not the palm of his heel. That's crazy talk. So, anybody want to claim this boy? Anyone want to put their name on this lad, or are we going to have another Mr. Willy's situation? Is this Barry Face Palms? What are we doing? Does anybody want to claim Barry Face Palms, or shall we give him that very name? Come on. Come on. He's a healthy lad. He's a healthy lad. Buckshot Brigade. I knew you'd want one. Let's get you in there. Buckshot Brigade. All one word? Yeah, let's leave it all one word for now. See if you can get that hand out of his forehead. Boom! Buckshot Brigade is on the job. Now, he needs a bit of healing, so we're going to go to the squads and we're going to put him in the Healy Boys. There we go. And now you're in the Healy Boys, you get an all expenses paid vacation to the rooftop. There you go. Have a nice little sleep. Oh, hang on. But before you do, would you mind just picking up a bit of food, please? Oh, hang on a minute. Let's actually let you out, shall we? That's probably the best. Scoundrel can do it. He's the leader after all. Let my people go. I close my eyes. Oh, no, I won't do the rude version. It's too crude. It's too crass. So, Healy boy, would you mind going to grab yourself some lovely tasty food? Don't get in the bed yet. Grab the food. There we go. Nice bit of food in your inventory, and that's the scoundrel. Shit. Alright, you grab some food. Bingo, there you go. A little bit of food in your inventory just to keep you on the healing path, and then we head you up this bed by. There you go, hobble up to bed, get yourself healed up, and then you can join our crew fresh and new, and not the terrible prick you once were bad-mouthing our group, which honestly could have got you killed, but thankfully for you, somebody took you in. One of our glorious viewers just took pity on you, saw your puppy dog eyes, well, your puppy dog eye after you smashed the other one into oblivion with your palm. He's still got his hand stuck in his head. Interesting. Very interesting. The Buckshot Brigand. Oh, Buckshot Brigade. You and your little words. Very nice. Let's let old Buckshot Brigade heal up. He's malnourished, but he's got food on him, so that's not too bad. And how's our 36? I mean, it's not an enormous amount, but Mr. Willies, if you wouldn't mind heading in, we're going to trade that in for some cold, hard cash. Excuse me. How crude. Right, there we go. Let's pause it and go and... Where's it gone? There we go. That's the deal right there. Bish. Put 40 of that in there. That's got us 9 grand. Anything we want to buy? May as well buy the food they've got and the healing stuff. All this crap I can store. We may as well. I'm probably pissing away money very egregiously, but that's okay. It's all fine. Don't worry about it. Christ, you moaning minis. I mean, if my guy dies from starvation after filling up on that lunch, that's his own mistake. Yeah, if he lays in bed and just wastes away, I mean, that could have been avoided just with a little bit of careful thinking, right? A little bit of planning. Maybe have a dinner, sir. Put a little bit of food into your mouth and masticate. And swallow, obviously. Just chewing it's not going to do the job. That's going to leave you still pretty hungry. Oh, how much money do you need to really put aside before you start building your base? Or is it more of an issue of how many people you have? That's what I'm wondering. Because I feel like if you've got the gear, people might be more useful. Just a shade more useful. How are the stats going here? Up to 14, 14, 14. They've nearly hit 15. Yeah, I'd guess that. You're probably right there, Buckshot. Having money and people probably tilts the odds in your favour. Well, slightly. Not a lot, but some. This is quite good. I mean, I've been mining. Literally, I've been doing AFK mining between streams on this just to try and build up enough money and get those initial backpacks. But now the game seems to be just sort of opening up like a flower and presenting me with its nectar, which I shall suck up with my proboscis like a butterfly. Not that I have a proboscis. Proboscis. You know, I'm just a regular guy with a regular tongue. It's not a hollow groove, not at all. You need the construction supplies to get a house and a stone quarry, which will let you make more construction stuff. Once you survive the initial bits, you kind of just board a steam train at that point. Well, that sounds nice. Being on the choo-choo train feels like it could be a pretty good thing. Good God, the Healy boy. He's taken a while to heal up, isn't he? Oh, well, he's probably been badly battered. That's the thing. At least he's no longer malnourished. He's now perfectly normal. Just like Mr. Willies, running backwards and forwards with his head appendages flapping in the breeze. Is he actually getting any XP? Strength XP 0%. Maybe we should put more in his inventory. Then again, he is bastard strong compared to nearly everybody else. And his athletics is going up like a rocket, 53%. Oh, yes. Very nice. That's a rate I can get behind. Okay. Did that say we were kind of low on food there? I saw a pop-up. No? Just my imagination. No need to worry about it. Hey, Bucky boy, you're back in the band. There you go. Have you got red eyes, Buckshot? Blimey, let's have a zoom in and look at you. What you got, Bucky? Nope, you haven't got red eyes. You have a very severe haircut, though. Mind you, that's just my personal opinion. I mean, I haven't had a haircut in over 2-3 years, so, I mean, my opinion on what is and is not a severe haircut may differ very dramatically from yours. So what have we got Buckshot Brigade doing? We should probably get him on one of these training dummies, but everyone else hasn't maxed out on it. Any of you three want to volunteer to step down so Buckshot can get himself a little bit of training done? Archimedes, Sanctum, Science? What do you reckon? Mind you, he hasn't even got a weapon at the moment. I'm just half expecting him to get shot by someone with like a frigging Tuscan Raider rifle or a Jezzail musket whilst travelling to and fro. It's not impossible. And indeed, I would go as far to say it's not unlikely. Actually, we've got a shitload of research. Maybe we could just bung you on a research bench for a little while. Let me see what we can do. Hemp-based fabric. Not much use unless I can grow hemp. Mounted crossbows. No. Batteries. Seems a bit futuristic for me. Sake distillation. Iron plates. Improved stone mining. This is all seems to be stuff for when you're actually building yourself your little facility. Still, I suppose we could start researching it now and unlock all the things. Let's do it. Medium building shells, hemp-based fabric, mounted crossbows, composite runners, makeshift walls, crossbow turrets, defensive walls. Batteries, electrical grafting, power battery, biofuel, basic exterior lighting. There we go, science. This is your calling now. This is what you do. Here we go. Science on the... Not science, sorry. Buckshot on the science. I mean, nominative determinism would say that we should probably have Scientific Hooligan doing the research, but we'll see. Are you a fat dwarf yet? Sanctum Spirit Stone, let's take a little look at you. Sanctum, you're currently training away, wearing your Dust Bandit stolen armour. Oh, sorry, Starving Bandit stolen armour. But you are not a dwarf, and also, if we just focus on you, you're not really fat. Pretty good, actually. You're doing all right. Looking pretty good. Let's have a look at me, though. Look at my guy. Oh, yeah. Dressed like a samurai. Totally like a samurai. Oh, that reminds me. If anyone is watching who still hasn't seen the director's commentary with Arnold Schwarzenegger on the Conan the Barbarian... not Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, Conan the Barbarian. Just stop watching and go and treat yourself. You're not going to regret it. Exactly. I know. He was laughing. He didn't laugh long. Good old Arnie. He's got a couple of giggles in him, you know. This wall. What happened to that? Didn't even realise that wall was taken out. Jeez. How much stuff have we made now? Let's have a little look. 34 again. That didn't take long to build up, did it? The village was then rustled with a giant explosion. Which village is this we're speaking of? I must have lost the thread of what was being said or what I was saying. Or did you see a giant explosion that I completely missed? It's not impossible. I have been known to behave obliviously in the past. We don't need this, do we? We don't need to carry it around for sure. Oh, I don't know. Who's doing the research again? It's Buckshot Brigade. So let's pop that in his inventory. There we go. Research complete. Medium building shells. Medium beading? Building, of course. I was just pronouncing it wrong. I did it on purpose, just to check if you'd notice. And none of you did, so you've all failed the test. Unfortunately, you now have to leave. I know, it's quite a self-destructive method of building an audience by whittling them all away every time I say something, but, you know, this is what I do. Let me be me. Come on. Anything to buy in here? Nope. So let's just sell this stuff. Boop. Boop. There we go. Lovely. How much money have we got now? 11 grand. Very nice. It was a reference to me being the scientist. Oh, well, that makes sense, actually. That makes sense. I can imagine you trying to mix up some concoctions that perhaps might not be as stable as we'd like and leaving everybody looking like Elmer Fudd after his shotgun's backfired with Bugs Bunny's finger in the barrel. Imagine there was a bunny so tough in the real world it could do that. Just jump up, jam a foot in your shotgun and make it backfire. That would be, well, shocking, surprising. Other such adjectives of well, I can't think of anything other than shocking and surprising, to be honest. There probably aren't any other adjectives. I'd recommend not looking at the Kenshi subreddit. But in what way are you... Is that as in it's a shit show? Is it like the Space Station 13 subreddit, which is just trash? Or is it because it'll give me too many spoilers? Because I'm not that fussed about spoilers for this game. Feels like this game is not going to lose anything if I get minus a little bit like mechanical spoilers. You know what I mean? I'm always open to mechanical spoilers, but not necessarily story spoilers. Then again, I haven't even engaged with the story in this at all yet. I've completely ignored it. Right, come on. These boys must be trained up by now. How's your stats? Let's have a look. 14, 14, 14. Jesus, guys, train. Get your training on. You've got to get up to 15. If I go up a floor, I should be able to see there. Oh, they're very close. Science, you're right on the cusp. You're about to enter into a whole new world of being trained for combat poorly. It's going to be good. What's Space Station 13? Oh, Buckshot. Oh, it's not the most forgiving. You know how Dwarf Fortress has an unforgiving interface? Well, I would put Space Station 13 in that same grouping of games. The interface isn't unforgiving. It's brutal. It's horrendous. It's horrific. It's positively barbaric. But I mean, the basic premise is everybody on the server is a player, and you're on a space station which needs to be maintained to keep it running. Excuse me. Oh dear. And everybody in the space station, apart from those people who are, say, enemies or given a particular traitor role or something, they have to try and keep it running. And much hilarity ensues. Much hilarity ensues. Look it up. It's good. Well worth a look. But the Beyond launcher, you are right, is trash. And the community does often leave a lot to be desired. But, the core of the idea of the game is a pure and beautiful thing. And one day I would like to see somebody pick it up and run with it. Either finish the remake that was being worked on. I believe it's actually being worked on at the moment, but very, very slowly. It's just not really developing. But the core concept of the game is genius. That's me kissing. I'm doing kissy fingers there. I've made them into little round, like the OK symbol for divers, and I'm going, in fact, why am I sitting here trying to explain what I'm doing with these opaque noises? Oh, what a game. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, back to the game in hand, rather than talking about other games. I've done that quite a lot today, haven't I? Between Kenshi and Space Station 13, not Kenshi, sorry, Space Station 13 and Sekiro, I've barely talked about anything else. Oh, it looks like they've ticked over. Sanctum. Science. Sanctum. There we go. No more training for you. And Archimedes. No more training for you. Lovely. The training regimen has been completed. Let's check out Buckshot Brigade. Fully healed. You know what? You're off of science duty. You're on to training. Congratulations. Welcome to boot camp. There we go. It's not the kind of boot camp you think. We're not actually going to be making you do any exercise or actual real training. We're in fact going to make you sleep outdoors in an enormous boot. It's going to be great. That was one of the worst puns I've ever done. Very forced, very laboured, and very bad. I mean, I may as well have gone round your houses individually, rung on your doorbell, and the second you answered the door, slapped you in the face as hard as I could for the amount of pain I've probably caused. I apologise. I should be brought to justice. I should be punished, but we all know it's not going to happen. So, just try and accept it, move on, and get over it. What's this? Are they chasing a bone dog? Slave mongers chasing a bone dog. What are they going to do with it? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, they've already gone to the depraved depths of owning slaves, so they're probably looking for it for some kind of sex thing, right? Right, so, we've violated human rights. We're on the cusp of becoming the most evil people we possibly could. Let's try some sex crimes. Okay, sorry. Ooh, 1:30. Getting a bit late. Right, let's get these guys trained up. Sorry, Kel came down. I think I might have woken her up. She did have to walk into the room at the moment I said, let's try some sex crimes, didn't she? I mean, you really couldn't. I mean, thank God she knows what I'm doing. Otherwise, she'd have seen me down here, sitting in front of my monitors, lit by the light of the LED glow, just talking about committing sex crimes. I don't think it would go down too well. But then she knows I'm talking to people on the internet about games, and well, why am I digging this hole deeper? I mean, this hole doesn't need to get any deeper. It's perfectly deep enough. I could be buried in this right now. I mean, you could put me in a wooden box that's twice as deep as it needs to be, twice as wide as it needs to be, and twice as long, and you could still fit me in that hole. Right, let's pause this. Any good stuff, Mr. Willies? Any good stuff? You know what? Who's our hauler? Oh, it looks like Sanctum is. Let's just put this into their inventory. And I think they'll be the one doing the hauling, so it'll all end up in the right place. That's good. What is the use of the booze? The rum and all that kind of stuff? Because it doesn't seem to be food. Does it have any value outside? And let's quickly look at chat as well. Some servers have been removed. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's quickly save this game. Boom. There we go. And I've been recording for an hour. So those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. But we're going to call time on this one now. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Like someone's going to watch one of my videos and then go, actually, I think I'll have another one. If you're still awake. Right. See you in a bit, YouTubers. Bye.